Hello loves, welcome back to TigeraGitana. Today we are going to be talking about my anxiety tips. Three of my tips that I'm going to share with y'all. But before we do, I want to let you guys know that I just posted the new workshop is on Eventbrite. The link will be down below and in the community tab if you want to access this on a different day. We're going to be doing some shadow work specifically for relationships, love relationships. So we're going to be doing some heart chakra healing. There's going to be a meditation where we're going to be holding space within our subconscious and revealing some traumas to ourselves. There's going to be a tarot spread as well, and there will be a heart chakra ritual that we'll be having as well. So all of that will be available in the link below if you want to check it out. And make sure you do, because tickets are limited, and ritual kits are limited as well. If you would like me to just send you all of the stuff blessed and ready to go for you to use during the workshop. So you can find that all in the link below. But again, tickets are limited, so make sure you get yours as soon as possible. And yeah, you'll find all the information for that in the link below. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about my anti-anxiety tips. And the three things that I've noticed that have helped me a lot, especially with last year, because I do feel like last year was very anxiety. It was just like an anxiety driven year. And I felt like there were many points during the year that I could have, especially with what I was doing, because I'm an essential worker. With what I was doing at any time in the year with the situation that I was, especially because I'm a very clean person when it comes to like germs, when it comes to like going to public bathrooms, going and touching stuff where my hands are. Like I have a very huge self-awareness. So the whole pandemic happening was like, I can be like a little bit of a germaphobe. And so when the whole pandemic like started going down, like I personally felt very, it was very anxiety driven, especially because people were panic buying. Especially, I remember it was like mid-March. I had just moved in with Babe. We just moved in together. And then right after we moved in together, we had all our stuff. Boom, pandemic hit. And we both had essential jobs. So we're still working. So there was just like this risk and all of this stuff happening, because it's not like we're just staying home and avoiding stuff. Like we're still working. And then when we would go to work, people were literally panic buying. Like the shelves were empty. It was scary. Like I was just like, wait, are we gonna run out of food? And then we actually ended up running out of food. Like we sold through the warehouse. The whole entire regional district sold through the warehouse, and it was like we didn't have food. So then we were panic buying. Like the employees were panic buying. Like, oh my god, well I need this. Let me stock up on this and that. And it was just like a really weird ride, like a really weird moment in time. And in many ways, because I am very sensitive to other people's energy, when I let myself, because I've taught myself to kind of use my Aquarian energy to detach a little bit, because I don't always like being in tune with everybody else's energy. I'm not the type of like healer or even like medium that like wants to sit in the room and be like, well, your ancestor just said this or whatever, this is what you need to hear. Like it happens to me. Like, I'm not going to say that it does not, because it happens to me quite often. But for the most part, I try to kind of keep a barrier where that I would like to do that when I am, ready to and able to, and have, hold space for that to happen, versus me just, living my life and then boom, download. Sometimes I like to have some sort of control to it, even though it happens very much randomly with different people that I know. It just, I'll get random downloads for different people, and I'll have to hit them up, or I'll be in the room with them and I'll be like, well, you should know this. So because of that sensitivity, and it just, it was pretty insane. And I feel like 2020 was definitely an anxious year for a lot of people, especially if you were an essential worker. There was a lot of anxiety. If you worked in a hospital, there was a lot of anxiety, because you just didn't know. You just didn't know anybody who walked in. You just didn't know, and how that would affect your coworkers. Like you had so many people like passing and stuff. It was just a crazy time. So personally, I feel like I had to reel in my anxiety routine last year in 2020. So I'm just going to talk about some really kind of easy ways to soothe your anxiety in ways that you can use it in multiple places and in different areas of your life, wherever you might be, things to have and things that you can use to just help yourself like reground and calm down your upper chakras, going crazy. Okay, so the first one is actually this is tea. And I have tea pretty much regularly. You guys know I'm an herbalist, so I consume herbs and the energy of herbs quite often in my practice. But herbs are really amazing because first and foremost, they do help you ground in an emotional way. And the way that I want you guys to look at tea is the way that I want you guys to look at it is both water energy and earth energy combining into one. Okay, so I want you to look at tea as in the water element specifically, even though it is being infused by earth energy. Okay, because the herbs are representative of earth. The water, the boiling water that you're using to extract the properties and to infuse it into the water, okay, is what is going to be representative of the earth part, so the herbs themselves. But the water, the way that the water, there's more water than earth in there. It's just infused. So the water element still takes a precedent with this. So I want you to think of the water and the tea that you're consuming and what that's doing to your physical form. Now, your physical form is connected to your root chakra, okay? And so your physical form, which you can see, touch, feel, that is connected to your root chakra. Even though you have an alignment of other chakras in other areas, when your physical form is going through certain things that, especially if you're not feeling grounded or you're feeling more air-like up here and things are happening within your mental side, or your emotional side, there is a disconnect with your root chakra. There's an imbalance there. And it's almost like you're floating, like you don't have a control. Control also is part of the lower chakras, specifically the solar plexus and the root chakra. And so when you're thinking about, okay, I'm feeling a little anxious, let me go drink a cup of tea. What you're doing is, especially if you set intention for the herbs, but even if you don't set intention for the herbs, what you're doing is you're taking that water and you are bringing it into your own physical body. Your physical body represents earth, okay? And you guys know what happens when you water the earth. Okay, this is why we talk about planting seeds. This is why I use the example of your personal garden and everything. Your physical form, you are nurturing it with foods, with liquids at all times during the day, okay? And so I want you to think about this tea nourishing your physical form. And because our physical forms is already a high percentage of water, you are adding to that, okay? You are calming. It's almost like, think of it as you're kind of sharing something with the ocean, like standing within it. You're actually sharing and being a part of it, calming the storms. Okay, so you want to make sure that if you are feeling a little bit anxious or jittery, or you're just like a little bit too in your head, you want to bring in that tea. Or even if you want to, you can do this with water. But I do find that tea helps. It has a little bit more of an edge because the herbs help to connect to that root chakra and really ground whatever herbs it may be. It just that physical, that presence that it has in the water helps to ground. So when you're drinking your tea, you can talk to your tea and say, tea, listen, I am having a really jittery day. I'm feeling very anxious. Please calm me down. Please help me relax with every drink that I take, and just hold it in your hands and set that intention for that tea. Also, make sure you're working with herbs that are calming in nature. And depending on what astrological sign you are, you might work well with some other than others. So you might like, you know, more lavender or peppermint, or if you are a fire sign, you might gravitate towards chamomile, because it is a very calming herb, but is ruled by the fire element. So it is able to soothe in a very particular way, I should add. So just make sure, and this also works if you're anxious about a love situation. You can make a tea from roses and ask that tea to soothe your heart. So if you're having heart pains, if you're feeling like you're just a little bit, you know, like closed off, if you're feeling very tight, you can ask. And again, water your physical body. See it as a garden, see it as a pot, and just water it with that intention, and send that intention where it needs to go with every sip that you're taking. Okay, so that's gonna be my first tip. So my second tip is going to be working with crystals. And if you haven't noticed yet, these tips are very much like earth incorporating. And the reason why I'm adding and incorporating earth into my soothing anti-anxiety routine is because, again, though the crystals are associated with earth, herbs and tea, it's closing and associated with earth and water. And so you're working with the elements of your body that are able to ground and soothe you. Because that's what you're going to want. You're going to want to feel grounded. You're going to want to feel stable. Okay, stability is ruled by the root chakra. So you have to make sure you keep that in mind. It's not about being more airy and adding that element in. It's about maintaining that root chakra. So the next one is going to be crystals. Okay, and you can do this with a bracelet, or you can do this with a necklace. I prefer a necklace because this is, to me, turns into a pendulum real quick when I'm on the go. Like, I'll be shopping or whatever, wherever I may be, and I will take off the necklace, and this is like literally one of my tips that I be doing, but I'll take off the necklace and I'll just be like, so is there anything else that I need to buy in the store? And then I'll just, you know, do its thing, which is great, because it's one of my favorite ways to shop consciously. As far as like, what are my spirit needs? Is there anything else that I need to add, and asking those questions, and allowing my intuition to work with the pendulum. And I can make a whole nother video on that. But I love necklaces because, again, for that specific reason, and because bracelets tend to break a lot as well, and necklaces like last a little bit longer. I chose carnelian for this, and the reason why I chose carnelian is because carnelian works really well with emotions. It is great for women when we are in our moon cycle, and when we're in our moon cycle, we can be very, you know, emotionally volatile. So it does help to nurture and calm those emotions down, and to just work with that sacral chakra energy, which is very much ruled by Scorpio, and is ruled by the element of water. So nourishing, again, working with those emotions to calm down our bodies and relax and breathe and ground, okay, and get back into ourselves. So the way I like to use this is I'll just wear it, and the energy will, you know, keep throughout the day. But if I'm feeling a little bit like jittery, I'll just hold it in my hands while it's on. I'll hold it in my hands, and I will try to just visualize, like, I'll close my eyes. So you can do this like if you're at work, if you're like at an airport, if you're on an airplane, if you want to do it in the bathroom, or if you just want to take it off and just close your eyes and, you know, let people think that you're asleep for a minute, you can do that. You could just close your eyes, and while it's in your hand, start to visualize and connect and tap into the energy of the crystal itself, and see it expanding, okay? And when you're seeing it and visualizing it expanding through your hands, you're going to literally cover and send that energy, directing it just like that to the rest of your body. So you're just, it's almost like a little, like it's spreading throughout your body. And you're going to, if you choose to, if you're going to repeat a specific affirmation. This could just be a sentence, whether it be, you know, I am calm, I am protected, I am grounded, over and over again until the whole entire energy of this crystal spreads throughout your whole body. And you will notice that by the time you're done doing this, you're going to be a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more grounded. And this just helps to not only expand and use the crystal energy in a different way, but it also helps to get your mind off the tension and the kind of jitteriness, and just allowing yourself to direct your energy from up here and then direct the energy from the crystal to the rest of your body and calm yourself down. Okay. So that is my second tip. All right. Now, my third tip for my anti-anxiety routine is having, and again, all of these things you can do pretty much anywhere, but this specific tip is going to take a little bit of practice if you're not necessarily good at meditation. But this specific tip, and I would do this like whether it be like going into the bathroom. If you're at work, you just go into the bathroom. If you're with a lot of people, just step outside. If you can, you know, take a moment to step outside. You know, if you can go into a garden or go into your backyard for a second, or just, you know, step into like a different part of the house where nobody, you know, it's around you. If you can do that, or if you can just go in your car, you can do this while you're in your car. Just take a second, you know, don't do this in the middle of a road, obviously, but take a second, close your eyes, and you're going to do the golden egg meditation that we do a lot in the weekly healing circles, but you're just going to shorten it. Okay. You're going to shorten it. So what you're going to do, and you have to remember what to do for this one. But this is a really, really easy meditation because it's not really complicated, but you can use this meditation and combine it with so many different things. So what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes, focus on your breath, to take deep breaths in and out. Okay. And you are going to start to visualize yourself inside of a golden egg surrounded by stars. Okay. You're always surrounded by stars in this. Okay. You're in the cosmos. Okay. And this golden egg energy is divine healing energy. And you need to know that it's divine healing energy. I don't want you to be confused in this golden egg talking about what am I doing? Okay. You know that you are about to go in the egg that is divine healing energy. Okay. You're going to start to breathe in that divine healing energy like smoke. Like it's just, you're breathing that in and you're sending it all throughout your body. When you do that, you're going to start to direct that smoke, that golden egg, divine healing light energy throughout the areas of your body that are feeling tense, as well as where you're feeling very, very anxious, whether it be your heart, whether it be your body's tightening up, whether it be your head and you're just like panicking. You're going to calm yourself down, breathe, get yourself inside of the golden egg, and just start to breathe in that divine healing energy. And you're just sending it anywhere in your body that needs that extra attention. You're just sending it in and out, breathing in and out. Doesn't have to be complicated. When you're ready, just come out of the meditation. You can do this for 5 minutes. You can do this for a couple of minutes. It doesn't need to be like a long 20-minute something routine. You just need to breathe. Put yourself inside that golden egg. Breathing in, visualize, breathing in. Okay. And then when you're ready, you'll know, because you'll feel a lot more relaxed when you do so. Okay. And those are the 3 that I have found that works with me wherever I am, and that I can use, that works with multiple chakras at once, and that help to nourish and keep myself grounded as well. So I hope that this was helpful. I will definitely see you in the next weekly video poll. I am going to be posting the poll right after this video, so you guys channel members can go ahead and vote on them, and Patreon members can also go ahead and vote on them. Do not forget to sign up for the workshop, because tickets will sell out. Tickets are definitely limited for this one, so definitely sign up while you can, and stay tuned for more workshops, because my goal is to have a workshop every single month of 2021, except for January, because y'all, it was my birthday month and I just got engaged and stuff. So I had a very like me kind of month. Like I was just kind of trying to relax and just be with babe and chill and hang. And I don't know if you guys want me to, like, well, I guess I'm doing the vlog for this, so I'll share, you know, how we got engaged in that video and everything. So you guys will like kind of see that, but there'll be like more pictures and stuff soon. But yeah, it's been a pretty amazing month. Very crazy month too, but it's a pretty amazing month, and I just feel like it's a great start to the year. But I'm just really happy and I'm grateful, and I know that the rest of the year it's gonna be work. So I want to make sure that I am already like setting you guys up for success, especially with the workshops, because my goal is to have one. Well, I think I'm gonna have to skip the month that we get married, because we are getting married this year, which is what we planned originally. She just wanted to be sweet and like propose to me, and like she's like, I want you to feel special, so we're getting rings. Because at first we were like, we're not getting rings. Okay, I'll tell you guys the story later. But I probably will have to skip my wedding month too, but for the most part we're gonna try to hit almost every month. So yeah, so I will see you loves in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload. And if you want to be a channel member, go ahead and hit the join button so you can get to know what the perks are available. And if you want to be a Patreon member, the links will be down below as well. I will see you loves in the next video. I have a couple more videos coming, so stay tuned. You guys are gonna get the thrift store haul and vlog. Okay, stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, I will see you loves in the next one.